Survey of ACE Safety Rules presented by Group 5.
We interviewed the following person. First is Mrs. Laverne Joy Spaday, ICT Coordinator and Kapitan Bayong Senior High School. Second is Carol Darrell Vale Romulo, grade 12 student in Salawagan National High School. And last person we interview is Mrs. Janet Shin Cantila, a teacher in Dalwangan National High School. The following question that we asked in our survey is, first, do you have an ICT facility in the school? What composes the facility? Second question is, who are allowed to use the facility? Third is, what are policy, guidelines, and rules in the use of the facility? And last question is, what are the ACE safety rules that need to be followed by any user?
In the ICT manager answered, first question is, do you have an ICT facility in the school? What composes this facility? ICT manager answered, yes. For senior high school, it composes 46 computers, 50 tablets, and 2 projectors with screen. Second question, who are allowed to use the facility? ICT manager answered, also all teachers and students that shall have free access to the computer laboratory, which is the school's centralized multimedia learning resource center. Third is, what are policy, guidelines, and rules in the use of the facility? ICT manager answered, first, be respectful, no foods or drinks near the computer, serve safely, enter the computer lab quietly and work quietly. Clean up your work area before you leave. Do not change computer settings and backgrounds. Ask permission when you print. Fourth is, what are the ACE safety rules that need to be followed by any user? ICT manager answered, keep your personal information. Be responsible to use the resources in a professional, ethical, and lawful manner. The employee and learner must first be recognized as authorized user. Personal files or software must not be placed, copied, and installed. We also asked a student. First question is, do you have an ICT facility in the school? What composes this facility? Student answered, yes, we have an ICT facility. Our facility composed with telephones and other communication products, internet websites, multimedia resources, and office equipment. We have copy machine and fax machines too. Number 2 questions, who are allowed to use the facility? Students answered, the only allowed to use the ICT facility are the students who's currently in our school and also the teachers. 3. What are policy, guidelines, and rules in the use of the facility? Students answered that the policy guidelines in our facility are use computers intended for study and work, do not install any software for ourselves without a permission, prevent spreading viruses. That's all I know po sa rules sa facility namin. Last question is, what are the ACE safety rules that need to be followed by any user? Student answered, the ACE safety rules that we need to follow are keep personal information, privacy settings must be on, make sure that internet connection is secure.
Presented by a teacher, she answered all these following questions. First, do you have an ICT facility in the school? What composes this facility? She said, yes, they have an ICT facility in the school and composed with computers and laptops. Second, who are allowed to use the facility? She answered, students and the teacher of the school. Third, what are the policy, guidelines, and rules in the use of facility? The student must be respectful, no foods and drinks near the computer, serve safely, enter the lab quietly and work quietly, clean work area before you leave, and do not change computer setting and backgrounds. Ask permission when you print. 4. What are the AI safety rules that need to be followed by any user? Keep personal information. Privacy settings must be on. Practice safe browsing. Make sure the internet connection is secure. Be careful what you download.
So based on the interview, their answers have differences and similarities. So their similarities are first, they all have an ICT facility. Another one, both teachers and students have an access to the computer laboratory. Next one is, they are both using computer for the important matter, such as study and works, and they have both policy and guidelines to follow in the facility. Another one is, they all have an e-safety rules. And the last one, they are all the same on the rule on keep personal information. And their differences, first one is the ICT manager have tablets and projectors, students have fax machines, and teachers are using laptops. Another one is they have not the same policy and guidelines that were implemented. And last one, the ICT manager will be responsible to use the resources. Thank you.